Hey everyone, welcome. I have with me right now a special guest, and his name is Julio. Julio, I met you here yesterday in Charmicos. Gino and I were here at this wonderful restaurant here, one of our favorite spots. And he's like, I know you, I know you, I know you. And then we ended up talking, and your story is so fascinating. So you are originally from
Sosua. Yeah.
Sosua,
Right
born
from Charmicos.
right from
where we
here.
are. That's
Okay.
right.
Like me.
And okay, tell us, what is it that you do now?
I'm a national tour guide. That's my first job. But what I'm doing right now, it is I'm a crew member in Carnival cruise ship.
Carnival cruise ship. Wow, so that must take a lot of your time.
Yep.
How long will you be gone from Sosua at a time?
Well, exactly 6 months. Well, that is depends on. It is a contract of 6 months. It is on me if I want to extend it, so I can request it. But most of the time, I just do 6 months at a time.
Have you? And right now you're on vacation.
I am okay.
You guys are gonna hear some motorbikes going by every now and again. We'll make sure we pause for the cause, and then we'll talk. How long are you on vacation for?
So right now, it is 3 months already.
Okay.
So usually it's 2 months vacation, but sometimes it happens that they give me a little more.
So
Depends on how busy or not busy they are.
Right. And right now it's kind of summertime, so it probably start getting busy more in October, November again, right?
That's right. That's what I think too.
Yeah, because that's when a lot of those North Americans like us like to head south.
Yeah.
So you are a tour guide here when you're not on the carnival lines. What kind of tours do you give here in Sosua?
I do all kinds of tours. Since I'm a national tour guide, so I do tours all over the country.
All over the country?
All over the
Dominican?
country. Anywhere that there's a tour, I'm allowed to. I'm certified for it.
Wow. I'm going to just digress for 1 second. Do you go to Haiti at all? Do you take people if they want to go there?
No,
Right,
because
okay.
the instability in Haiti, so tours over there are not going. Before we used to take people to Haiti, but no,
Okay.
not anymore.
Because you want to keep people safe.
That's right.
Oh, I
correct.
got it, okay.
And anyway, people they hear a lot about Haiti on the news, so they're not really willing to buy those tours. So they're not very popular right now.
Right, right, true. They don't want to risk their lives and
No.
stuff. And the risk takers are usually crazy enough just to go on their own anyway, like me and Gino.
But we keep you safe here.
Right,
As long as
exactly.
you don't cross the line of Haiti, Dominican Republic, you'll be fine.
That's right. So let me ask you this, because I came here and I love it. I love coming into the culture, and a lot of people are like, "Be careful! Oh my gosh, the Dominican Republic is so dangerous." And I'm like, this is not true. What is it that you can tell the people to ease their consciousness?
Yeah, that is a false reputation we are gaining since decades right now. What happens is that the economical interest that one or other company has for to keep the people like isolated from the local people, in the interest to sell anything they want to sell to the guests or to the customers in the hotel. That's right. They try to keep everybody in the hotel. So for anything that they need from outside, they say, "Oh, you can do it without us. Let us do it for you."
Right.
So you are a witness, a witness of what I'm saying.
Yes.
You came to a foreign country, Dominican Republic precisely. You walk around my village anytime you want to.
Yes.
You're on a bike, you go up and down, and look at you. You're just right there.
Yeah.
So this is what they try to avoid, that the people go into local areas, and they really find out what's the price of things,
Right.
and so they can control that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of viewers, and I even get goosebumps. And they're like, wow, thank you so much for taking us through the streets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, for me, it's just natural. And even now, you know, with our business that we just opened, and I have chickens across the street from us. Dominican culture is amazing. It's so safe. I'm from Toronto, and as I was here, I've heard of one catastrophe. Just before I came, I witnessed one catastrophe. A man with a gun killed more than 10 people. A man took one van, rented it, one bus, like the size of your SUV, and ran down 14 people plus on a main street. This type of stuff, I don't see a lot of mental illness here. I don't see a lot of alcoholics walking on the street. I don't see any gun violence. And if people do have guns, they're quite wise to keep them in their pockets and away from people. Not only tourists, but away from their own friends too. Drugs, I don't see a lot of drug addicts or crack or even marijuana in the streets.
Dominican people are traditionally and culturally peaceful people. I was planning today on the tour I was doing with precisely with Canadians.
Oh, nice.
Canadians some from Toronto,
Yeah.
and some from Quebec.
Ah.
So I had these 9 customers on the truck as I was doing the tour, and I was planning them. When people go to any country, whether it's Dominican Republic or the most modern country or industrialized, if we can say it this way, and they look for trouble. Trouble will be just right behind the corner. There are certain places. There are certain places, no matter where you're going around the world, that if you don't pay attention, you might end up in certain areas that they are not the best areas. I travel around about 30 countries already myself.
30 countries around the world.
Yep.
Wow.
And I've been to certain places that people will call it dodgy places. It's all about common sense. If you see dodgy places, you're not very sure about this area or this sector where you're going to. You just simply, by common sense, you don't go there.
Exactly. Hold on one second. Gino, you want to hold it down? I can hear you more louder than I can hear Julio. You go ahead. You use common sense?
Yeah, you use common sense and you just simply avoid those places.
Right.
I had an experience that thankfully it didn't went further. But in San Kitts,
Santiago.
San Kitts,
Oh, where's
it's
that?
another island
Oh,
on the
St.
Caribbean.
Kitts.
San
Yes.
Kitts.
Okay, yes.
So I went there so many times that we went, but this particular time, I go to the place and I decide to take a walk. I got my beer and I just walking around and looking at people and here and there. So suddenly, ignoring where I'm going and just having a walk, have some fun.
By yourself?
Yes, by
Okay.
myself. I end up in the corner, like at the entrance of a place that I wasn't very sure about. So I just simply took the decision to walk back and go places where there are people, where there's things going on. So not going to those places that they seems to be that everybody is watching out of the windows and trying to see who's there.
Right.
So common sense.
Exactly. Common sense, exactly. If your intuition tells you don't go, don't go. Usually they're the dark places that are seedy. You can see, right? And so that's right. So in safe places. And you know what I find too in Sosua? I find that at nighttime there's a large presence of police, there's a large presence of tourists, and nobody wants to go and rape a woman. No one's going to go and rob, someone. If you go down a dark street, I don't know. I mean, that's the person's option. But
Besides, we'll live under the umbrella of the justice, we say. So if someone commits a crime, simply using drugs, possessing, or just hurting somebody, so the police, the authorities will be after them.
Yes.
And they know that.
Yes.
They know that. Especially, I like to emphasize on that we as a city, we rely on the tourism industry. Our economy, speaking nationwide, it relies on 35% of the national income. It relies on the tourism industry.
Wow.
We protect and we love tourism.
Yes.
So, especially when we are on the tourism industry, if we are working on the tourism industry like myself, sometimes I walk on the street and I'm a guy, I can see people are like lost.
Right.
It no matter I'm working or I don't. I take that personally and I say they need help. So it is my job because I graduated to tour guide.
Right.
So I can see, I can tell on their faces they are lost. So I just guide them. I say, listen, this direction where you want to go.
Right.
You need to go this direction or that direction.
And you don't look for money for that.
Nope, at all.
No. While you were gone, Miguel just said the exact same thing. Right? And you were at your casa changing your top, and you just said the exact same thing. Miguel, you guys are best friends.
Yes.
Right. So
Miguel
there you
is
go.
My best friend. I call him almost my brother.
Right. You see. So this is the truth. Viewers, for them to hear that, because sometimes they are told, oh, be careful. The Dominicans are very greedy. They'll try to hustle you for everything.
We hear that.
And it's the opposite right now. We're hearing.
We hear that, and often our customers, they've been told that at the hotel, which is bad.
Right.
It's bad. They don't see how bad it is that these bad things are coming back to them.
Right.
Because, for example, they are at the hotel. The customers are at the hotel. Whoever tell them not to go out in downtown or go out and meet the local people, they are not doing a benefit for the structure or for the building.
Right.
Because people will say, what would I want to come to a place, a hotel specifically,
Right.
where I cannot go out of the doors without having a guard with me or
Bingo.
someone, a tour, organized tour.
Bingo.
So they are not doing well by letting other people tell the customers not to leave the hotel or go out.
Right.
So
I agree with that 100%. And I'm just going to take it just a notch up. When I was at Wyndham Heavens over here in Puerto Plata. Okay, they were so bothersome on the resort. Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lifestyle, I could not believe it. I was on the beach and all I wanted to do was take video. I wanted to edit my book. I had more hustlers on the resort hustling me than I do here in any street of Sosua, Cabarete, Sosua Abajo, Bella Vista.
Oh, you've been to all of those.
I live in Bella Vista.
Excellent.
Yeah, we live in Bella Vista.
Bella Vista is a nice place.
Yeah, right? Not one person in Bella Vista has ever asked me for money.
Neighbors are just quiet and
Yeah.
they're just very, quiet in a sense.
They mind
Very
their
friendly, I
business.
would say.
We hear music. I love it. I love the music.
Dominicans, they are music maniacs.
Right.
And this is good. We all love music.
Right. Music what? Here we go. We're all
They maniacs with music.
maniacs. Yes.
Yeah.
What you mean minions?
Crazy for it.
Like, okay.
They'll do anything for it. They just love their music. But you are right. And when I was on the resort, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know what? This is such a hustling game on the resort, and they know. The resort knows because they also have people that go around with blue T-shirts on and numbers, and they hustle, hustle, hustle. And I'm not cool with that. When I'm here, I like my peace of mind. In Sosua, I like meeting people like yourself at a bar, you know. And so,
People come here to have a good time.
right,
And that's what we are. People that no matter what day of the week, we always have a good time.
okay, that's true. I agree with that too. Let me ask you, one thing that you want tourists to see when they come to your country, one thing or two or three things, but what is one thing you want tourists to get from the Dominican Republic?
We would like tourists, our visitors, to go and see, of course, our nice beach.
Your
Sosua
beaches.
Beach. So it's very friendly. It's one of the most complete beaches when it comes to services. Like, for example, on the place you can find seafood restaurants, you can find Italian restaurants, you can find also Puerto Rican restaurant, you can find Mexican restaurant, a little bit of everything. A mix
That's
of
true.
German as well, German style cuisine. So that's one thing. And I like to emphasize that Sosua Beach is the capital of the snorkeling and scuba diving in the country.
I didn't know that.
So, yes.
Is it because Sosua is a bay itself?
It's a bay, and there are certain specific places where the divers, the instructors, divers, take people to, and they love it.
Wow. Okay. I did a video on somebody by the name of Carlos, and he's a snorkeling instructor, and he said he can go down 40 meters and
And you can
breathe.
bet on that because they
Yeah.
were born in the beach.
Wow.
So
Okay.
they know where every single thing there in the Sosua Bay is located.
Right.
Where to go and see what kind of fish,
Right.
at what time, and how far. The
Ah.
distance, they see the distance between the bay. They know exactly where it's what.
Wow, right. Where the fish come out, what time. Oh, of course. See, that's the magic in it,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And so the beach, I love that. And thank you for that information. I didn't realize that Sosua was the spot for snorkeling
Snorkeling and
and
scuba
scuba
diving.
diving. You see, yeah, a lot of people love that.
For the water sports lovers, definitely they have to go to Cabarete. Cabarete is a kite and windsurfing place.
Okay.
And at certain time of the year, precisely around October, is when the winds pick up. So they have the big waves surfers.
Okay.
And another place, of course, last but not least, Paradise Island.
I haven't heard of this
Go
one.
to Paradise Island, you will love it.
Where's that located?
It is located in the place called La Isabela, Paz La Isabela.
Okay.
That is Paz Puerto Plata Center, urban center. It's about 2 hours drive
Okay.
going on the direction, the west direction, the west side of Puerto Plata.
Okay.
So about 2 hours. Paradise Island is like the name says. Paradise. It's
Really?
a paradise. What it is, it's a sandbank located right in the middle of the ocean, like in the middle of nowhere. So all around, it's all covered on coral reef. So the sand never moves, never goes away from there.
Wow.
So sometimes when the water tide is up, the water can get up to your knees.
Okay.
But you won't be pulled away or
Oh.
pushed away from the island. It's a magical place. Usually people bring over there bread or ripe bananas. That is the best thing. You go with bread or ripe bananas, you split it out in the water, and you feel like you are in a tank. hundreds of fish will come all around you. And which is even better.
No barracudas or piranhas.
No. You put bananas or the bread in your hands, and fish are all different sizes. They will come and pick it up right from your hand.
Oh.
And you can actually see when you're feeding them, you can actually feel when the fish are just touching your, and they
feet.
rush to try to get a piece, your feet.
Wow, I've never heard of this. Have you heard of this, babe?
You gotta go there.
Where it is?
Paradise Island.
But in here in Sosua, sometimes a little fish come to my.
I haven't been in the water yet in Sosua either. So,
Paradise Island, you gotta go there.
Where is
Okay.
¿Dónde queda eso?
Por allá por Villa Isabela, más para arriba.
En la
Punta
Isabela.
Rusia.
Oh,
The name is Punta Rusia, precisely.
Okay.
Punto Rusia.
Punta Rusia.
Rusia.
¿Cómo no hace para una falla?
Rusia. Punta
Hay que
Rusia.
tener un vehículo, o si no, una excursión.
O bien una excursión.
All right. So, and you take people there as well on your tours?
I take people over there on the organized
Okay.
tours.
So, but right now you don't know when you're going back to work because you're waiting for them to call you.
I just wait until
Okay.
they send me a message
Perfect.
saying, okay, you need to get your papers ready.
Okay.
And then I start getting everything together.
Okay. So that's probably going to be like I'm predicting in another couple of weeks. But in the meantime, I'm going to be putting this video out like most likely by Monday. This video will be
Okay.
up. So
Okay.
how could people reach you? Can you tell them your WhatsApp number? So just in case they're here next week.
Yes, I can tell the number. My number is 809
I have it.
316 7187.
Okay.
Once again,
Yep.
809
Once again.
316 7187.
Perfect.
And the person that they need to reach there is Julio.
Julio, and that's you.
That's me.
And so Gino has your phone number, and I'm going
Right.
to add the phone number in the caption area because I have a
Okay.
lot of people that ask me for the number afterwards. They just want to go down in the caption and look for it. So
Okay.
they can contact you. They can book
They
an
can
appointment
contact
with
me
you.
if they like
and-
to go on that tour. We can organize a tour to take you there.
And so a tour for the day. Now, if they don't, if Paradise is not something they want to go to, you can take them to Cabarete. You can take them all over.
Cabarete, anywhere they want to go, I know all the places. All the
All
tourist
right.
and attraction places, I know it.
Perfect. Perfect.
We will get that.
Well, thank you very much for
You're
the
welcome. My
interview.
pleasure.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll see you around here. I mean, I know Carnival is an awesome opportunity, but I really hope that during high season you get to stay here. New love.
That's right.
Can I
That's
say
right.
on here?
Yes.
I can say?
Of course.
Okay. Hold on, guys. 911. Now, that's a new system that just started last year, right?
That's right.
911. Okay. So, when I was talking about new love, Julio has a new love in his life.
Yes.
Yes. As a matter of fact,
I
we
like
are
to.
sitting at her place right now, and he's so in love. And that's the I saw them yesterday, just looking at each other in their eyes, and I had to interrupt, and I was like,
You can-
"Oh my gosh, this is such true love." And then I got the story in the background, and then that's when we said we have to interview you because you're such a fascinating person.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. You're welcome. And I hope everyone messages you and they get some tour guide stuff going on.
It'll be my pleasure.
All right. Thank you very
Thank you.
much for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Julio,